you for staying up late with us. We have another set of great conversations coming your way here on The Factor Uncensored. So let's get started. Let's begin with the show with a topic many people have heard about, but many may not have really explored. Is there a different standard rather for black women in America, both professionally and socially? This topic began with a national figure, Amanda Seales, who talked about the issue of being likable in the workplace. Do you have to be likable in the workplace to succeed, or can you be unlikable but good at your damn job and still succeed? That also led us to the issue of black women in the workplace and life. Are they required to be likable and good at their job to make it? Otherwise, some would see them as the angry black woman. Joining us to talk about it, therapist Dr. Angela Jones, along with Amber Lowell, B&B hospitality owner Bevan Biggers, and real estate expert Melissa Wilson, and Isaiah Factor producer Malia Carruthers. Glad to have you all here on The Factor Uncensored. Amber, you changed that damn last name. You got married. Now you're flaunting it all over the show.
I got in trouble last time you called me Neil.
So, Dr. Jones, let's begin with you. This is your segment. When we talk about the angry black woman, and especially for black women having to be likable in the workplace, your thoughts on that?
Unfortunately, the answer is yes, but I'm using the word unfortunately. The fact that someone that can be unqualified, someone that doesn't have the same amount of skills, just because people like them, or maybe, as you would say, they will kiss other people's behind a little bit more. Yeah. There you go.
The factor.
The fact that they're able to do that, they're able to unfortunately move up in the workplace a little bit faster than someone who is intelligent and can do the job probably 3-4 times better than that person can move up faster. So at the end of the day, it's an unfortunate reality. So I'm not saying it with enthusiasm that yes, being likable is more important, but yes, unfortunately in this day of age, I have to like you in order to want you. And now we're just kind of playing a game in the workplace, trying to see what you like, see what you want to do, and I try to cater to you. So it is an unfortunate reality.
All right, Bevan, let's talk to you about this. Do you feel any extra pressure as a black woman in the workplace or wherever you may work? Obviously, you own your own company, but when you do business, is it difficult for you as a black? Do you have to be likable, and do you sometimes get the description of an angry black woman?
So in the past, I've worked at white-owned, white majority places, and I was never really allowed to be upset about anything. You know, I could be upset about the same thing as a white coworker, but I'm the only one seen as angry. The other person.
And if you are angry, what would they say about you?
It's like the microaggressions, like, oh, the angry black lady. Oh, we don't want to walk around you. You might fight us. You know, I'm like, I'm just upset because, I mean, a dude just poured his drink on the bar. You know, just obvious things. So in business, yes, I try to be a little over kind and over cheery because I don't want to come off as that. But at the end of the day, even with me, when I'm working with somebody, I don't really have to like them. I want to make money. I'm a businesswoman. So unless you're stealing from me, lying to me, just overtly rude, I don't have to like you to make money. And that's just how I am. But I've definitely had to be overly nice to get any kind of sympathy.
Malia, let's hear from you. You were passionate about this in our editorial meeting. That's why I said bring your ass down here and talk about it. So your thoughts on this, first, likability, and also the angry black woman syndrome.
Yes, I feel like I've always been likable. All my life, people have just been drawn to me. So I feel like it's easy for people to like me, but I do not have the luxury of being silent or being quiet. Just because my personality is so big, anytime I just want to relax, it's like, why are you upset? Like, don't start any trouble today. And it's not trouble. You know, I can't be
So
chill.
The minute you have that mood swing of something going on in your life, then you're called out on it.
And it's not necessarily a mood swing, it's just calm. Like, when I'm at home by myself, I'm quiet. I don't have anything playing on the TV, but I cannot do that in public without people thinking like, oh, something's wrong with her, she's about to snap. No, I'm just enjoying my peace and quiet. I don't have to say anything. I can enjoy the silence, but I don't have that luxury. Just, I feel like because I'm very dominant when it comes to work, when I show up at work, I show up at work, and I make sure I succeed at every level, that when I don't have anything to say in a room, when everyone's asking opinions, it's like, oh, she has a problem. I don't have a problem. I'm just quiet.
All right. All right, Melissa, your thoughts, and you had a perspective as an employer and what you deal with when you hire black women or young black women.
Right. So I'm on a different angle. I've been a business owner for the last 20 years. Okay, so I don't really know what it's like to work for anybody within the last 20 years. I would say on the employer side, when I'm hiring someone, I'm looking for likability. I need to know that you can sell something, because it's a sales-generated business. Money is moved by sales. You need to be likable. Half the time, I would get somebody in that's more qualified. They may have more experience, but I'll get that likable newbie that will outsell them over and over. And so where I'm at, my experiences with black women, and I'm going to say I'm in the middle when it comes to this issue, because I've dealt with it. I'm on the hiring side of it. I'm looking at qualifications, but I'm also looking at, hey, is this person coachable? Okay.
And really quick, because we're running out of time,
Right.
your experience with black women.
My experience with black women under 30 hasn't been great. Most of my experiences with 30 and above usually got a little.
And what do you see?
And what I'm typically seeing in this group, in this age group, they're on their phones. They're on their phones, they're Snapchatting, they're doing all these things. And so usually when you get that 30 and above, 35 and above group, these women, or I'm gonna say these women, are usually indebted. They got bills, they got obligations, they got households they got to take care of. They're a little bit more serious about their job than the under 30 group. So that's just my experience. I haven't had any good ones.
That's all ethnicities. A lot of Gen Z are very lazy. I mean, that's just, it is what it is. I don't really think it's like a black woman thing. Because I deal with a lot of Gen Zs, and they are very on their phone, don't pay attention, not mindful. So I can't really say that's maybe that's your experience, but mine is, that's all 30 and under. They're all like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've had experiences with 30 and under in other demographics, but I'm gonna say the worst of my experiences were with younger black girls. That's just me personally. I'm not putting a cap on every black girl saying, oh, don't hire under 30. No, because you get some good ones. I have had good ones as well. But once again, I've noticed that there was a form of aggression, especially with me at the time being a younger employer. So they didn't look at me as more of a superior. They looked at me as more of their sister.
All right, and really quick,
Yes.
Amber, the white lady, I mean, what you got to say?
Racism don't exist.
And we got 30 seconds. I'm sorry.
I'm going to say it like this.
We robbed you all your life. You have to fight.
I'm always coming on any interracial topic because I've been interracial my whole life. I've been racial children. I've seen it from both sides. I'm a business owner and I've been an employee. And I'm telling you, at the end of the day, the bottom line is, if you see it, say something and be an ally to your sisters. Because at the end of the day, women in the workplace have enough problems without adding race to it.
All right. We want to thank you all for joining. I'm sorry, Doc. I
know I have something to say. I got so much to say.
Go back to the Factor Uncensored. Do you have to be likable in the workplace if you're a black woman, or are you seen as the angry black woman? Dr. Angela Jones, help us out here.
You know, I was listening to the different perspectives that were being said on this panel. So when she was mentioning that she does hiring, she is looking for likability because probably of what the product that she sells or the kind of business that she's in. But overall, as black women, we are in all spaces and in all fields. And so being likable, again, should not be the reason why I get hired for a job, right? Now, if I'm just blatantly rude in an interview and I'm cussing at you or something like that, that's totally different. That's just in regards to respect. But the problem is that they're looking for black women to fit into this mode, to be agreeable and not morally correct, or not to have emotional and intellectual intelligence. And the problem is that they want to keep us in these roles that they have put into us decades ago as a Jezebel or as a mammy or as somebody that's loud. I mean, even when you watch TV shows these days, I kind of feel heated when I'm saying it. There's always, mostly, if there is a black woman on there, she's angry. She's the one that's a protagonist. She's the one that's creating a hostile environment, or she has a problem, or she's snapping her neck. So in society, they have continuously purposely put us in this role, and they want us to fit into a space that they want us to be soft, but they also want to call us
And
angry.
Melissa, when she say they, I mean they is you. So
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie and sit up here and say I'm finna. No, I want the best person for the job. Period. You know, and so whoever's doing that for me, that's who I'm going with. You know, I'm not gonna sit up here. And believe it or not, on the business side of it, I have my set of issues when I'm in a male-dominant industry. I have my set of issues where I'm constantly having to prove myself too. I get it. But at the same time, I know what I bring, I know what I have to offer. I'm looking at who gonna make me that money right now? And I'm going with the best person. So if they're the likable person, they have business acumen, they do what they need to do, that's who I'm going with.
all right, really quick, Malia.
Okay, I feel like some people are go-getters and that's what people look for, but when they're too passionate, as a black woman, sometimes it's taken as aggressiveness.
Right.
And it's not aggressiveness, this is how I show up as myself, which may not be as a white person show up as themselves.
But they only label you as aggressive because you are black.
But
Yes.
I want to say this too. Sometimes people are not likable in the workspace, but they are damn good workers. So I've experienced a lot of like a-holes or whatever, like, oh, they're so annoying, but they can make a sale like nobody else. So I mean, I've hired plenty of people who are like, I don't really like them, but I know they're gonna make that money.
You're exactly.
So
we
that's
have
how I
guests
see it.
like that here, and we're like, we don't like them.
But they're
they do
really
a
good at their
great
job.
Still have them on the show.
But you gotta turn it on
they
when you're
knock it
dealing
out
with
the park
clients.
every time on the show.
Yeah,
Not you, Dr. Joe.
When you're dealing with clients, you gotta turn it on.
Thank you, ladies. We'll be right back.